Hey everybody, welcome to our very first inaugural episode of James Plays Final Fantasy V, so you don't have to. I opted, as you can tell, to play the Game Boy Advance port instead of the original SNES version. There is also a PC port that I really don't like the way it looks, and that seems like a kind of a petty reason to not play a game, and I get that, and it is. But the graphics are really garish to me. It's very similar to the Final Fantasy VI PC port, if you're familiar with that. Um, so what we're doing is Final Fantasy V. Yeah. We will unfortunately sacrifice slightly in, I think, sound quality and graphical fidelity from the original SNES version, but the gameplay has been, if I remember, rebalanced and tweaked slightly, as well as new job classes have been added, which is cool. And they do the nice thing where they throw in portraits with all the dialogue, which is completely, just an aesthetic thing. But I like it because, again, it gets some of Yoshitaka Amano's art back into the game, which I really appreciate because I appreciate him as an artist, and I think he's really cool. And I think a lot of times you don't realize, like, how much he's contributed to the series in terms of design and character drawing. So here we go. I need you to protect the castle, even though you look like a 12-year-old. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work. Something is wrong with the wind. Also, like, how can he see with that shade over his face? That's pretty weird. Especially because it's not at all in his sprite. And this auto dialogue is really zipping by. This is all an intro cutscene. Like, I can skip it, but it is important. Somewhere in the middle of the ocean. This is going to introduce basically most of our important main characters, although you don't know it yet. What in blazes? Oh no, it's everyone's favorite crystal shattering animation. Oh shit. Giant meteorite. How did he just like kick dirt on it? Okay, so here we are on our world map with very little introduction to our main characters. We can take a look at our dude who is question mark, question mark, question mark. So we've got normal kind of stuff, got items, got magic, equip, status, configuration stuff, quick save, which is a thing that they like to do in GBA games, Game Boy Advance games, and of course save games. We do have access to a bestiary, but it's stuck in the config menu, which is, I think, a little unfortunate. But always turn auto dash on, and we're good. Tycoon meteorite. Boko is the name of the Kokobo, who I think gets his own portrait too. Oh. I'm gonna go check out what's up with that giant rock. Oh shit. There's some guys. Some goblins. So Final Fantasy V is a successor in a lot of ways to Final Fantasy III's game system, in the sense that we will be getting jobs from crystal shards, leveling them up to obtain new abilities, instead of having preset jobs or specific roles for each character. Lena. Me? And we also get into the tradition of giving you... I don't remember if we got a chance to name Cecil. I don't think we did. We're going to stick with the default name, even though it's Bart's. There's some goofy names in this game. Especially keep an eye out for the main bad guy's name when it comes around, because it's easily one of the worst things I've ever heard of. Wherever the trail leads us. Knocked you, like, the impact knocked you out of the castle? Jeez, I guess it's a meteorite. Whoa, I can't just let a pretty girl like you walk around in the forest. We're also going to hit our tradition, and it'll be short-lived, and then make a reoccurrence of sort of the main characters in these Final Fantasy games being way less serious than the ones we've encountered before. I guess previous games haven't had very serious main characters just because there wasn't much characterization for the main characters, but like it'll be a sidestep from Cecil, who is a pretty serious character. Bart's is, you know, this sort of footloose and fancy free traveling dude. Sakes alive! Golf. That's interesting that they don't name him in the opening cutscene. He's the only character that doesn't have a name. They just refer to him as Old Man until you learn his name, even though you don't know Ferris's or Lena's name. Lena? Lena? Well, that's something I'm going to mess up constantly. The Wind Shrine. Whoa! Characters are going to also get a lot more emotive. This is something that's going to definitely transition into 6 as well. But before, character sprites were pretty simple. They didn't have a lot of extra animations that were outside of movement or standing. You'll remember that Polum and Porum had some scripted like head bopping, but that's about it. These characters all have like surprise face, and then they'll have actual like emote sprites that pop up over their heads. So that's exciting. Creepy old man. I gotta get back to that shrine. Feel it in my bones. Okie dokie, guess we're going to the wind shrine. And all that whatnot. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here. I don't want to be caught dead with a stupid girl and an old man, is what he would say if he was like a kid in the 90s. If Bartz was the hero of a 90s cartoon show called Final Fantasy V. That's cool though. I've never seen that Phoenix Down before. Okay, let's just hop on our Kokobo and get out of here. There ain't any shackles tying me down. Let's go over here. Whoa! See, that whole animation, he has like a touching his head animation. Oh no. Oh yeah, he does get his own portrait. That's nice. Just a girl and an old man. Yay, we're gonna go hang out with the guys. Uh-oh. Ugh. Gah. Oh no, goblins. Yay. Oh wow, I gotta level up. I'm a level 2 guy now. If I have some potions with me, I think I can. Yay, more stuff. Let's pick up these guys. Run! I think Boko's good at jumping. Ooh. Good morning. Hey, don't worry about it. Oh. Okay. What's tool? Tooling? Sure, why not? It's a little bit of background characteristic. Whoa, the wind is calling him. Wop, 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 wop. Are we gonna have to go through a cave? It's probably a cave, right? Gotta be. And we'll find it. Let's ride! Guess just everyone's gonna hop on Boko. It's interesting that they mentioned the area being blocked, but I can totally walk back to it. Anyway. Oh yeah, this cave is obviously the way to go. Sure, why not? So even though they're all freelancers, which is again our base class, most of the characters are starting out in an archetype, kind of. Well, no, I guess everyone was just a freelancer in 3. So golf, healing spring. Golf is kind of set up to be a monk. Lena is set up to be a thief. Woo! That's amazing. And then Bartz is just kind of set up to be a all-around guy. Does any of them start out with magic? No. It's not. For the most part, things are going to be pretty easy to take care of in the beginning here. Pirate! Oh, he poked that obvious skull button. Well, that seems reasonable. Ooh, a leather cap. Okay. Who has the lowest defense? Defense. 1, 1, 1. Okay. Cool. Everybody's got leather armor. Wow. Who has the lowest HP total? Lena. Okay. Lena, you can have a hat. Have a 100% cow leather. Awesome. Cool. What's up? What's that? Oh ho, a boat. That is a really great question. I bet we're going to find out. Oh no, back attack. Does he always do that? Yeah, that does follow. Okay. Walk, 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 walk. Just open it. Ah, he's sleeping. Awesome. This guy also seems to be sleeping. Uh-oh. He's waking up. No, he's back asleep. I wonder what that switch opened up. Maybe I will find out over here. No? It's gotta be something. Well, guess we're just gonna seal this boat now. And NBD. I only have 3 potions. I'm doing okay on life. I'll just wait until anyone gets particularly harmed. Oh, okay. Nope. Sleeping pirate. Seal jar. What's a seal jar? Just gonna take a quick nap. Alright, nothing interesting over here. Well, I mean, I wouldn't advise stealing a boat with a crew member on board, but I guess that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Yo ho ho. How do you work this thing? Whoa. Uh-oh. Caught. You've got a lot of brass. Oh ho! Piratey pirate. There's definitely a lighter tone to the writing too, I feel like, in this game. The pendant! This is going to be important. This is a fine how do you do. Can't believe you're a princess. Not that big a deal, though. Okay, weren't you paying attention? She just explained it. Oh, okay. She was already en route when the meteor hit. Somewhere in another part of the boat. Oh ho. What does it mean? What's the connection? These landlubbers. I meant sometime today. That could have been written better. Nobody questions it. Final Fantasy V is not known for having the most strong story ever. I think it's generally thought of to be kind of up there with 3 as not having a very strong story. I don't find it to be particularly bad, but it's certainly nothing new, especially for the series. It definitely hits all of those important like Final Fantasy story beats. Ta-da! Final Fantasy V is one that I've definitely played all the way through as well. So I'm pretty familiar with it, although it's been probably like 5 or 6 years. It does have some cool reveals, though, that I think are worthwhile, even if they don't, really make the story on the whole better. And we'll talk about those as they come up. But the game definitely scoots you along pretty quickly. I mean, like, we're already, as a first-time player, you wouldn't know it yet, but we've already gathered all 4 of our party members. We've got a boat. So this game definitely moves you along pretty quickly. I think this is where this is the wind shrine. We haven't spent too much time in this episode, so we can probably go up through the wind shrine, and then after that we'll cut it. Hey guys! Uh-oh. Monsters in the shrine. Yeah, that makes sense. Ferris. Wow, 5 potions, thank you. We get another healing water jug, which is nice, but they put it on the bottom floor, and we're like never coming back here again, so that kind of sucks. Oh, white serpent. Tent, that's generous. Enemies won't really be particularly difficult in this section of the game. It's a consecrated circle. Whoa. Well, I think we can just normal save our game. Well, I don't want to blow my only tent yet, so I could always push some people up before we hit a boss. But don't want to go there yet. That guy is a boss. Definitely. I think that's the way we came in, so let's try up here first. Ah, haha! Another leather cap, alright. Boom. Got leather caps all over. Caps in front, caps in back. Okay, that's nothing. Oh, whoa. Did I just... Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Broadsword. Nice. Ferris, you have a dagger and a shield. Have this broadsword. And then you can have a dagger, which is better than your knife. And a knife. Oh, no. You can't dual wield. Okay. And then some of these vines you can climb up. Doesn't look like you can with these ones. But we should always keep an eye out for vines. And I guess I'm going to have to keep an eye out for secret walls, too. Okay. So run back to the save point real quick. And then we'll take out that thing. Birdman. So this time I think I will use the tent. Tearing through encounters like they were nothing. Incoming! It's the Wing Raptor! Ow. That's actually pretty strong. This is going to be another boss that has phases. It's definitely something that we saw in Final Fantasy 4, but he will start out in a form that attacks, then he'll kind of turtle up afterwards. He'll close his wings in on himself, and then I think if you attack... Oh, wow! We killed him before he even got there. I think if you attack while he's in that phase, then he automatically counterattacks or something. Alright, let's see what we got here. No. Just checking all these vines to be sure. I seem to remember that there's at least one that you can climb up. Oh, hello. Staff! Cool. That's probably good for somebody casting magic. Speaking of actually, neither of these are going to be better than whatever he has already, so... Because he does 2 8-point attacks with his fists as opposed to his one with a knife or with a staff. Okay, looks like there's nothing vine important. See a very similar design as the crystal chambers in Final Fantasy 4, although less crystal-y. And our wind crystal is broken. Yeah-oh. What the? In another part of town. Ah! Courage, the essence of flame. This is showing us all the other crystal locations too, which I think is kind of cool, because you're definitely going to find them all later. Devotion, the essence of water. Hope, the essence of earth. Passion, the essence of wind. What? What's happening? Oh no, King Tycoon was where the crystal used to be for some reason. Huh? Ah. Back to Warriors of Light, crystal essences, and crystal pieces. Whoa, where are you going? Oh, geez. What? Oh. Where'd he go? Is that him, like, going to heaven? Oh. Whoop. Boop, 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 boop. You get Knight, Monk, Blue Mage, Thief, Black Mage, and White Mage. Which is a pretty good starting group. Crystal, it's lending us its power. Yeah. Good plan. Oh, that's convenient. That's something we haven't really seen since a warp panel. What does that even do? I mean, obviously it warps you. That's not something we've seen in outside of Final Fantasy 1. Boko with tutorials. We don't actually need that explanation. I know how they work, but thank you. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what we got here. First thing I want to do is check everyone's status. So, I'm looking specifically at magic number, and then, so 25, 28, 24, 26. So it looks like Ferris and Lena are going to be our casters, just because they're naturally predisposed to it. Because of their high magic stat. So we can go ahead and put them in the center. In this game, you have free control over how your party is composed and whether they're in the front row or the back row, as opposed to the preset party order that they had in Final Fantasy IV, which I like a lot better. The Final Fantasy IV system is really weird to me. And like we saw in the game, forces you into like these positions where sometimes you'll have a back row character in the front or a front row character in the back, and I'm not really about that. So Bart's, I mean, oh well. Here, let's look at other things. What else are we looking at? We're looking at got 15 attack. Got no attack, but he's unarmed, so that's probably why. Strength, agility. Bart's is slightly faster, slightly stronger, less stamina. Okay, so what if... Oh, that's right. I know everyone is or not everyone, but most people are of the opinion that blue mages are incredibly good characters to have. I've never in a single Final Fantasy game found them particularly useful, outside of maybe Quistis or Quistis. We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. In Final Fantasy VIII, because she learns a lot of her abilities from items that you pick up. And then Quina, who's a pretty strong character outside of Quina's from Final Fantasy IX, outside of also being a blue mage. So I mean, Ferris, it doesn't really matter who's the black mage and who's the white mage. Just for the sake of whatever, we'll have Ferris can be the black mage. Don't have any extra abilities. We'll auto optimize after you're done, so that's good. And then Lena will be our white mage. Doesn't have any abilities. Optimized. And actually, you can now go back and equip this dagger, I think. That's good. I feel like we should probably have Bart's. He can be our knight. Knights are good, well-rounded, offensive characters. They'll kind of act like half of a paladin. They're not able to... gosh, I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying this. They're not able to cast white magic. I think that'll be a class a little bit later down the line. It might just be like a straight-up paladin class. But what they will do is they will cover people when they're low on health, if I'm remembering correctly. And then I think we're going to make Golf the Thief. But actually, now that I'm thinking of it, you should have the knife, and he should have the dagger. That makes more sense. Okay, and that'll let us see secret areas when we come into them, which is going to be useful. I won't keep a thief in the party all the time, because that's just way too much. We don't have any magic yet. I believe that you buy magic in this game like you do in previous games. Okay, so that's it for this first episode. Next time we will get back on the boat and, you know, face our destiny head on and find some crystals and kill some bad guys. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you around.